Hello. Dude, I work out so I don't go crazy. That's why I work out. I don't work out just because I want to look good, be healthy, be physically fit, be strong. You know, I don't do it just for that. I do it because if I don't work out, I might kill somebody. So, that's why I work out. Okay. We're going to be calm. We're going to be nice and calm today because I feel very angry. I'm not sure why. It's a full moon out tonight. Maybe that has something to do with it, but I'm not super superstitious like that. I prefer not to think that any kind of shit like that has any influence over me. I think it's just me working out a lot. I think it's just that. I think when you work out a lot, it starts to like make you more aggressive. When you work out like a warrior, I guess your brain starts to think that it has to be like a barbarian or something. Because that's where my brain's been at for the past day or two. Okay, what the fuck am I doing here? We gotta do some bullshit. Project 1. 100 points, due on the 4th. Some fucking stupid ass fucking shit I'm never gonna use in my entire fucking life. Fuck this fucking stupid ass class. Whatever. It'll probably take like 2 seconds to fucking do. View instructions. Part 1 of 10 fucking pages. Suck my dick, dude. School is for fucking. School is for women and queers. That's what it's for. If you want to be a cool intellectual person, go into hiding, grow your beard out, grow your hair out, and live in a fucking dumpster, and do math equations on the walls, and read fucking books incessantly, and you'll be smarter than every fucking loser, fucking vagina ass person on planet Earth. Just fucking kill them all. Okay. Anyways, all right. Project 1, Part 3. All right, let's do it. Let's get it. Project 1, Part 1. All right. Overview. I know that there may be some of you very familiar with Figma already, Ligma, but because this is a semester class, I have to assume that it'll be completely new to most of you. Okay, I already did all that bullshit. Create a new design. Okay. Well, we're going to do this together because I'm fucking bored. I have to do this bullshit because some dumb bitch fucking recommended I take this stupid ass fucking class. Some stupid ass fucking bitch. I should have slapped the fuck out of her. But we're going to do this instead. So, okay. Let's listen to some nice tunes to relax ourselves a little bit. We're going to chill and breathe out our mouths, and we're going to listen to some nice, calm music while I do my homework. All right, we're going to breathe in and breathe out like that. It's going to be nice. All right. All right, we're going to breathe in and breathe out. Okay. God, I fucking hate. There's only 2 people I hate in life. It's queers and whores. Everybody else is okay with me. I don't even care if you're a fucking cannibal. To me, a cannibal, they were just hungry, okay? But a whore and a queer, they deserve to be at the lowest pit. All right. Music. Calm, atmospheric music.
We have got to the point where...
Shut the fuck up. Ambient, peaceful music. There we go. All right. All right, well, I'm going to parse this out day by day, okay? I'm not going to do this all in one fucking night. I'd rather kill myself. I'm going to do part 1 tonight. I'm going to do part 2 tomorrow. I'm going to do part 3 the next day and finish it that way. I don't want to do this fucking bullshit. I'm going to do 10 pages, and that's it. Nothing else. I'm not doing jack shit else with this fucking garbage-ass woman shit. Okay, this is female shit. I don't do this fucking vagina-ass, estrogen-ass bullshit. Fuck it, I'm not a slave, okay? This is for a girl. This is for a girl to, like, do, like, little tasks I can do. I don't do tasks. I do what the fuck I want. And I'm gonna piss on this fucking project. Okay. I'm gonna work out after this, too. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be my third workout of the day. This morning I ran around for like an hour. I don't know how many miles I ran for. But I ran for a long time, and then I went and did arms. That was a pretty good day. And I still have a lot of energy left over. I have a lot of energy, so I have to, like, spend it. So I'm going to do abs. I'll probably do some chest, too. Fuck it. I'll do some chest, and I'll draw, too, I guess. I don't know. I don't really like to draw unless I'm bored, though. And, yeah. Is this video 11 hours long? Whoa, dude. Explaining how to make a chess engine? That's sick. Yo. I definitely gotta watch that shit later. Hell yeah, man. Instant subscribe. This dude made a 11-hour fucking tutorial on how to make a chess engine from scratch. That's what's up. I like shit like that. That's going to be a summer project right there. Make a chess engine. Hey, that'll be good. That'd be like a good thing you can put on your resume. I made a chess engine. In code. Definitely going to try to do that at some point. OpenGL. I hope you guys aren't going to think you're going to be entertained by this. Okay, I'm a boring fucking person. So if you are here for entertainment, you're in the wrong fucking place. Go to Assman Gold's fucking stream, or some fucking titty bitch with her tits out talking some bullshit. If you want to be entertained, you fucking gooner, fucking loser. Because this is not the stream for you. This stream is for me. This stream is for me to fucking bullshit and talk shit. And if you don't like it, I need you to get the fuck out. All right. Project. Project time. Project time. I don't know how the fuck I'm going to be able to concentrate. Okay. Concentrate. 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 I'll have Spotify open in the background. I used to like Lil Ugly Mane. I still do. I still like Lil Ugly Mane, but I feel like if a bitch listens to it, I don't like it. You know what I mean? It's like, why the fuck are you listening to this dude? He's a fucking degenerate. I like his music, but he's a degenerate. You fucking try to kill himself with a hammer? What a fucking 13-year-old girl ass move. If you're gonna kill yourself, you gotta use a gun, bro. What the fuck are you doing? You just did that for attention. He's got that like artsy fartsy teenager brain still. He just wanted attention. Let me bash my head open with the fucking hammer and then post pictures of the blood because it's cool. Fucking loser. Well, I like some of his music. I like some of his tunes. Alright, let's listen to Headboard. No, let's not listen to Headboard, actually. No, let's not listen to Lil Ugly Mane. Let's listen to Drum and Bass. Drum and fucking bass. That's what I need. I need some drum and fucking bass. Yes. Oh, this. I can't tell if this is a trans woman or not. So, because of that, I'm going to go to the next song. No, let's listen to Ape Escape. Alright. I got my green juice ready. Two fucking hours. Fuck you. Alright, let me share my screen. This is what I'm working with, guys. I have to present my work. Are you shitting me? Alright, create a new design file and rename it Project 1 your name. Okay, that's what we're gonna do, I guess. This is what we're doing, guys. It's so fucking exciting. I love spending the only life I have doing some bullshit like this. It's great. I love doing shit like this. Create a new design file and rename it Project 1 your name. Alright. Create new project file. Where the fuck is that? Where's create new design file at? Create new design file. Where's create new design file? Oh, here it is. Okay, great. Okay, I'm going to... Alright. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to put this window over here so you guys can see what I'm doing. Alright, perfect. Perfect. Okay. So we made the new design file. Here it is, in all its fucking glory. So I have to rename it my fucking name. Project 1 dash John Taz. JK. It's just double Taz. I'm not going to put my name down. Select the frame tool and create a new frame. Here, I know this is boring for you guys, so let me put my fucking sexy ass fucking body closer to the screen so you guys can enjoy it. Stretching it out for you. Just like I'm going to stretch you out later. There you go. Alright. Okay. Here we are. Select the frame tool and create a new frame using phone's iPhone 14, 15 Pro Max preset. Where the fuck's the frame tool at? Is the frame tool? It is the frame tool. Okay, great. We're going to use iPhone 14 and 15 Pro Max preset. There it is. Awesome. In the layers panel on the left, double click on the name of the frame and rename it Home. In the layers panel on the left, which is right here. Okay, here's the layers panel. On the name of the frame, which is that, rename it Home. Home. There you go. Step 2A done. Let's explore some of the basic controls. Try panning around on the canvas by holding the spacebar while clicking and dragging with your mouse. Alright, I'm going to press the fucking spacebar. Crazy. Okay. Next, try zooming. I don't want to do that. With the frame selected, use the design panel. This is too far away from me. Let me put this over here. Let me put this right here. Alright. Better. Okay, I have bad eyes. With the frame selected, okay, frame is selected. Use the design panel in the right hand column of the screen to change the frame's fill color to Fi. That color, okay? Fi. Enter. It's just plain white. Awesome. Now select the rectangle shape tool from the toolbar at the top of the screen and draw a rectangle within the frame. The rectangle shape tool. Where is the rectangle shape tool at? I feel like Dora the Explorer. Where the fuck's the shape tool at? Can you point it to for me? This might come in handy one day, but I doubt it. I'll never fucking use this shit again, probably. Select the rectangle shape tool at the top of the screen. The rectangle shape tool from the toolbar at the top of the screen. Okay, so here's the top of the screen, right? Where the fuck's the rectangle shape tool at? What is this? That's not it. That's not it. Where's the rectangle shape tool? Where's the rectangle shape tool? He said top of the screen, but he didn't say where at the top of the screen. Because there's a left side and there's a right side, bro. So what the fuck? Assets. Not in there. Fill, appearance, dimensions, position. What the fuck? Create component? Is that it? Pen. Oh, here it is. That is not the top of the screen. That is the bottom of the screen, actually. That's a little confusing. Okay. Draw a rectangle within the frame. There you go. Look in the layers panel on the left of the screen and notice how the rectangle is nested underneath the home frame. This means it's contained within the frame. No shit. With the rectangle selected, adjust its size in the design panel so that its width is 380 pixels and its height is 300 pixels. Right here. Width 380, 300. There you go. Alright. Select the move tool from the top toolbar and adjust the horizontal position of the rectangle. This is so fucking boring, dude. This is a woman's job, not mine. This is like step-by-step instructions on how to chop your balls off and make it a vagina. Select the move tool from the top toolbar and adjust the horizontal position of the rectangle until it is centered. Where the fuck's the move tool at? Select the move tool from the top tool. Okay, what? The move tool? Frame, rectangle, pen, text, move tool, draw, design. just it's like how to like. Okay. Select. How to chop your balls off and turn it and involute it into a pussy. Step by step. How to make a sandwich, step by step. First you put the bread down. Then you put the cheese on. And then you put the meat on. You put some lettuce or tomatoes. And you top it all off with another piece of bread, and congratulations. That's how I feel about this fucking step by step shit. I'm just joking. Alright. Move tool. Oh, it's literally just selecting the fucking... Are you serious? That's all it was? I thought that was a special thing. Okay, whatever. Alright, perfect. So we centered the rectangle. We've centered the rectangle. In the top toolbar, select the ellipse shape tool. Oh, God. This is so fucking boring. This is so fucking boring, dude. Can you believe girls do this for like fucking 8 hours a day? 8 to 12 hours a fucking day. That's how you know. Alright. In the top toolbar, select the ellipse tool from the drop down below the rectangle tool. What is going on here? Select the ellipse shape tool from the drop down. Excuse me? Where the fuck's that at? Oh, here it is. There is the ellipse tool. Then above the rectangle, oh God, draw an ellipse on the canvas while holding shift key on your keyboard. Where the fuck is this at? Well, where am I putting it though? Asshole. Okay, it's not. Okay, 30 by 30. You ready? You guys ready? Ready for 30 by 30? Yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go. 30 by 30, baby. Let's go. Actually, 30 by 30 is pretty small with the ellipse selected. Let's make it larger using the controls on the right side, design panel. You guys can't even see my fucking shit. I just realized that. LOL. Well, I'm already bored. I'm running out of steam here with this shit, so I'm gonna drink more green juice. very sweet. 29 grams, that's a lot. Probably drink like fucking a third of it already. I'll be right back. I'm sore. Why do I have 5 viewers? You guys been watching a fucking empty chair the entire time? Weirdos. I've been gone for like 20 minutes. Okay, that's random. There's the bot. The world I love, the trains I hop to be part of the wave, can't stop. Ever wonder if it's all for you? Oh, by the way, I did just see Jose Hernandez's messages. No, I'm not a misogynist. What gave you the impression I was a misogynist, bro? Come on now. Get with it. Oh, all right. One, two, three, four, five, six. Set this inside using drop down. What? You guys don't give a shit about this. Damn, you got fat. Where? I think you're seeing things. Your chest looking a little small. I think your brain's looking a little small. Maybe you should fix that. Trying to dumb myself down so I can be on your level. You would never be on my level, even if you tried. Let's see here. Appearance. Yeah, it must be really hard to get that dummy right. Right. Love you, babe. Feelings not mutual. On the right properties panel under fill image. Damn, someone's in a bad mood. I'm not in a bad mood. On the right properties panel under fill image. Oh, alright. West side. Why did that not round out? The fuck? Oh. There we go. Set the corner radius. Fuck it. And then click to the right of the circle and then frame create text frame. Wait, what the fuck? Dude, I fucking hate this. Is so stupid. Change the font size 16 pixels. Change to the fucking font to Open Sans. Where the fuck? Change the font size to 16 fucking pixels. Okay. Now what? Man, I don't give a fuck. Fuck this. Take it as that. Take it as is. Next, like both text and circle. Use the alignment options. Why does it look like that, dude? Now let's add some description text below the big image of the building. I'm almost done with this, then we can talk. The body text looks good, so we might want to use the same settings for the body. Four dots. The fuck? Okay, so it's Alright, we're good. Okay. That's it. That was fucking easy. I guess it wasn't too bad. But I went for a run today. It was pretty good. I got this magazine from Barnes & Nobles, the Super Tiny Computers. Basically, I'm going to start being a tinkerer for Raspberry Pi shit. I love the smell of new magazines. One of life's little simple pleasures. I need to get a soldering iron. I wonder how much a soldering iron costs. I got a 60-watt soldering iron you can get on eBay for like $45. Oh shit. I think I cut myself. Oh no, I didn't cut myself. I just had some loose skin right there. I had some skin ripping off, peeling off my fucking foot. Because of running. My abs look pretty good. I had one meal today. I had the fuck did I have? I had a sandwich. That was it. I'm a soldier, bro. This shit's so cool. Get Adafruit Feather RP2040, a microcontroller with DVI. Adafruit. See, I like shit like this because it teaches you how to actually like make shit. You can make a pocket video synthesizer with a soldering iron and a little kit. And you can download the project files from GitHub. This is a good weekend project right here, bro. This looks fun. Pocket operators can be daisy chained with TRS cables and they can pass audio along the right channel with a clock signal on the left channel to keep each other in sync. Enable tempo sync the video sequence so the audio jack feeds the sync signal into a digital input on the Feather and send the audio to both channels of the output jack. The display connects via a standard 0.1 inch header strip and communicates via the Feather's SPI bus. I also add a power switch that connects the Feather's enable pin to ground to switch it off. Okay. And then you have the circuit board. So you can order the boards. Okay. This is sick. And then it shows you the code too. Both display drivers support drawing with Adafruit's GFX graphics library. GFX provides some high-level drawing functions that will feel familiar to users of processing. Draw circle, XY radius circle, fill rect, XY width, height, color. For all those basic operations, I created helper functions that call them once for the DVI display, and again for the onboard display with 40 pixel horizontal offset to account for the extra UI elements. Drawing everything twice isn't the most efficient approach. I'd love to figure out how to make them share memory someday, but simply works well enough. You can test the inputs, scan the keyboard with the Adafruit keypad library, and track things like toggling playback, recording, and switching drawing tools. Incorporate values from the potentiometers, cleaning up any remaining noise by reading them a few times and averaging the result. At this point, you can show a simple graphic on screen, like a circle orbiting the center of the screen, and control its speed and size with the potentiometers.
That's pretty cool.
Okay. It's sick. Video synth code. The final task is to get the sequencer working and to make the visuals interesting. There's no shortage of fun approaches to the video art, but you can always get the effect you want from simple geometric patterns building on top of each other in an elegant mess. Keeping things visually appealing with only 2 colors was tricky. It's easier to turn the whole screen white, for instance, but with some experimentation, you can find that making small additions to the canvas, drawing with both colors at once, and occasionally using big shapes to wipe out swaths of the canvas all help to keep the video compelling. The bigger challenge was having only 2 knobs. You want to help users explore a wide range of visual effects, so you use a single knob to sweep through a macro of several parameters at once. You might want to use a single knob to control the position and size of a circle on screen. The XY and radius. Write a function that maps the knob's raw value 0 to 1023 into the output range, say 0 to 319 for X position, with the option to sweep through the output range multiple times. A single knob might sweep through the range of X values 5 times and the range of radius values twice, providing access to lots of combinations of values. After some tinkering and experimentation, the shape functions that you can settle on are opposing triangles, symmetrical rectangles, radiating lines, mirrored circles, random characters, twirling circles, grids, and sparkly dots. Each of these layers can be active on each of the 8 steps of the sequencer, with independent potentiometer values recorded at each step for each layer, along with the exclamation mark / double exclamation mark / triple exclamation mark variations in the black-white toggle. In the signature code, this is modeled as an array of 256 integers, 4 values by 8 layers by 8 steps, and a few handy helper functions for retrieving and recording values easily. The 2 color moving graphics look amazing on a projector, and it's fun to see the contrast between tiny graphics in your hand and gigantic art thrown onto the wall. You can continue to work on the shape functions and swap things out and have new ideas. The best part about building your own tools for making art is that they can evolve and grow with you. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. Here's another pet project for a weekend. The Circuit Python on the OxoCard Connect. A nifty microcontroller. Comes with beginner-friendly Nano PY language, Python language, but it also runs super popular CircuitPython. The OxoCard Connect is a versatile microcontroller board with a color display and plug-in cartridges for making all kinds of electronic projects. It has been designed to be programmed in NanoPy, a beginner-friendly language similar to Python, but you can also program it using CircuitPython, a popular Python implementation for microcontrollers. In this article, we'll cover how to install CircuitPython, the basics of programming with it, and some simple experiments to get you started. So here you just need a breadboard cartridge, an LED resistor, 220 ohms, and jumper wires, small. So for the tools, you'll need a computer with internet browser and Thonny IDE software, which is a free download at thonny.org. So this is just the installation. And then it shows you the breadboard cartridge with LED and resistor. Right there. You can't even fucking see that shit. So CircuitPython is a beginner-friendly version of Python designed for microcontroller boards, including OxoCard Connect. It provides a simple way to write Python code that interacts with the hardware. Some boards, for example, those based on the ESP32-S3 or on Raspberry Pi Pico, act as a USB mass storage device when connected to a computer. So you can simply drag and drop files to the board like a USB flash drive. The OxoCard Connect uses a tiny ESP32-Pico chip that does not support this feature, so you'll need to use a serial connection to upload your code. The easiest way to do this is to use Thonny, a popular Python IDE that supports CircuitPython. And then they give you the exact code right there. You get import time, import board, import digital alio, and then shows you the variable you're going to be using, half underscore period underscore s is equal to 0.2, half period in seconds. You have the LED pin is equal to board.io01. And then they define main, LED is equal to digital IO, digital in, out. And then it has the parameter LED pin. LED.switch to output is true. While true, I love Python code. Python's so easy to code, it's fun sometimes. LED.value is equal to not LED.value. So that's going to toggle the LED. And time.sleep half period s. And that's going to end main right there. And you're going to run the main function. The code above turns the LED on and off every 200 milliseconds. It uses the digital LIO module to control the GPIO pins of the OxoCard Connect. Figure G shows the Blinky program in Thonny. To run it, click on the green arrow. You should see the LED blinking in OxoCard Connect. Yeah, the best part of this magazine is that you can actually make shit. It shows you how to actually make cool weekend projects with Python and breadboards. It's pretty fucking sick. A Meshtastic walkie-texty. Stay in touch without cellular with this LoRa Mesh Communications project. So Meshtastic is a tool for communicating without the need of cellular service, like a walkie-talkie. In simplest terms, think of it like a walkie-talkie for texting. It's a distributed off-grid mesh communication system, and just as with the venerable walkie-talkies of old, you don't need a license or special permit to use it. Meshtastic utilizes a low-power, long-range radio technology, LoRa, that can provide much greater ranges than walkies, and utilizes encryption by default, so you can keep your conversations private and secure. Damn, that actually sounds pretty awesome. Could fucking use that shit when shit goes down. You can't be tracked with that. That's actually awesome. Hey, yo, your shit's encrypted in a walkie-talkie. You can, damn, think of the possibilities. No strange people dropping into your conversation unannounced. So if you ever want to get into some illegal shit, they're showing you how to communicate without the feds getting into your fucking phone to read your text messages. You can do it with a fucking walkie-texty, which you can just build off this. Isn't that fucking sick? Anytime you anticipate not having cell service is a good time to make use of Meshtastic, such as while backcountry hiking, backpacking, or camping. But it's also useful back in civilization. In most locations, cellular is ubiquitous to the point where it is taken for granted, until it doesn't work, at which point it can be a major headache. Maybe you're attending a music festival with 50,000 of your closest friends, and despite the best efforts of major telecom companies, smoke signals would be more effective than texting. Or worse yet, a disaster has struck and cellular infrastructure no longer works at all. Another major difference from old walkies is that Meshtastic, being digital, can send more information in the background. Beyond just text-based messages, Meshtastic can also convey GPS location information for near real-time location tracking and telemetry data. This means you could use off-grid weather stations or remote sensors to collect river data and receive the data without needing to pay for multiple SIM cards. Dude, that's fucking awesome. This is awesome. Range and repeat. The range of Meshtastic can be impressively long, with the current record of more than 200 miles. Damn. However, keep in mind that it uses radio and cannot violate the laws of physics. In a more average situation, a pair of handheld Meshtastic nodes will get 3 to 5 miles of range. Okay. The distance is controlled entirely by the environment between the two nodes. In downtown San Francisco, with its plethora of tall concrete and metal buildings, less than a mile. Alright, fair enough. On a hilltop with clear view to the horizon, 50 miles. Alright. But your message can travel much farther. While Meshtastic isn't magic, it does have one trick up its sleeve, and that's the mesh network. A Meshtastic node that can hear a message will then rebroadcast it for other nodes to hear, similar to a repeater. The more nodes you have on your mesh, the more resilient your messaging becomes and the farther your message can go. The mesh allows your Meshtastic communications to do impossible feats like cross over a mountain with a node on top to repeat messages, and travel greater distances than any single node-to-node operation could go. Okay. Meshtastic, why can't I pronounce this word? Meshtastic is open source. Meshtastic is an open source software project that runs on different types of nodes, some off the shelf and some purpose-built. There is node hardware that has a built-in screen and keyboard, like the LilyGo T-Deck. I'm definitely going to try to do this one, because this seems very useful. Track aircraft with a low-cost open-source embedded ADS-B receiver that you can build into anything. Automatic Dependent Surveillance Broadcast is a protocol used by aircraft for transmitting their location and other information to other aircraft into air traffic control. ADS-B is transmitted to 1090 MHz via a pulse position modulation protocol called Mode S. It has become an internationally adopted standard over the decades since it was originally introduced. Because the protocol is unencrypted, aviation buffs have created numerous hardware and software solutions for decoding, saving, and sharing ADS-B data from around the world. Aggregators for this data include community websites like airplanes.live and businesses like FlightAware and FlightRadar24. ADS-B data gets used for everything from airline route planning to air crash investigations to tracking Elon Musk's jet. It's also used for academic studies like validating global weather models using aircraft wind data or mapping GPS spoofing and jamming incidents around the world. Most of the ADS-B data on community exchanges is received and uploaded to the internet by a network of thousands of community-maintained ground stations. These are usually based on a Raspberry Pi single-board computer connected to one or more software-defined radio dongles that are used to receive the 1090 MHz ADS-B signal. Decoding on these stations is done with an open-source software decoder called Dump 1090, which extracts ADS-B messages from the raw IQ data stream provided by the SDR. Okay, so this is building a receiver. The ADS-B with two E's. This project starts small, low-power ADS-B receivers more accessible to make them more accessible and open source. Most existing open designs use the aforementioned SDR dongles, an external compute device, making them rather bulky and power-hungry and less well-suited to embedding into drones. Portable battery-powered devices or other embedded projects. Commercial off-the-shelf ADS-B receivers exist, but most are based on rather expensive FPGAs and cost $350 or more. ADS-B is an open-source project that uses a new demodulator that you can design to enable ADS-B decoding in a small, low-power, and low-cost device. With a novel demodulator based on the RP2040 microcontroller and its PIO peripherals, the ADS-B 1090 board provides commercial-grade ADS-B decoding without the need for an FPGA or external compute. This makes it affordable enough to integrate into a wide variety of projects while still having low power draw, about 1 watt, and a small footprint. ADS-B can provide aircraft data over a variety of interfaces, including USB, UART, Wi-Fi, and Ethernet with an accessory board. This makes it easy to send aircraft data to anything from tablets to online databases to drone autopilot flight computers. The best part about the ADS-B project is that it's open source. That's the best part of everything. Unlike ADS-B aircraft transponders, which are subject to a strict certification regimen, there are no certification standards for portable ADS-B receivers. Those not permanently installed in full-size aircraft. This means that commercial receivers, despite their high price tag, use proprietary closed-source firmware and hardware that can be slow to evolve and sometimes contain bugs that can lay hidden for years. By open sourcing the receiver schematic and firmware, ADS-B has drawn upon a supportive community of beta testers to squish bugs fast and incorporate everyone's best ideas. ADS-B users have proposed improvements ranging from helpful new configuration commands to improved aircraft position filtering algorithms, and it seems like every time ADS-B is baked into a new application, a flurry of new ideas is quick to follow. So the ADS-B project is 2 years old and has been in a beta phase since late 2024. Since the beta units were released, firmware features have been added and improved based on user feedback. Most recently in July 2025, they rolled out new dual-band capable hardware in the form of ADS-B 1090U, which includes an additional radio and microcontroller in the same form factor PCB. While the original ADS-B 1090 decodes ADS-B packets sent on the standard 1090 MHz frequency, about 5% of aircraft in the United States transmit ADS-B on a separate frequency band of 978 MHz using a protocol called UAT, or Universal Access Transceiver. The new dual-band ADS-B can receive messages from aircraft operating on both frequencies simultaneously. It could even be used to decode other aircraft protocols in the future. Okay. Time's at 8:51. I should buy more bread and like meat for sandwiches. I get hungry fucking fast. Mainly because I work out all day and then I don't eat. But then when it gets like close to bedtime, I get hungry again, which is not optimal. Can't be fucking eating in before bed. It's terrible. Look how cute this little project is. You get a thread board. It's called the thread board. It's a knit. You can knit a working breadboard from yarn and conductive thread. Isn't that cute? Oh, that's a good song. No solders required. I'm probably not gonna do this one. I don't feel like knitting. Though I might do it at some point. 3D printing folding geometry. Make an elegant 3D printed fabric bag that holds like origami. Sounds interesting. Foldable geometry. This one looks annoying. I don't know if I'd be into doing this one. Making a fucking bag. I mean, it looks cool. That's something I would do though. The M-Bot. Build a robust wheeled robot platform and program it with MicroPython. Okay. I could do this one too. I do like robotics. I do like robotics. So the cost to build this thing, maybe $240. Requires 4 to 5 hours of your time. So what does it actually do? I think it's literally just a wheeled robot. I think it's just a simple robot. It doesn't really do much. But it could be fun. You get to program it with Python. You can control its movements with precision. So it's just okay. I can do that one too. That looks like it could be a good project. Talking paper PCBs. Embed electronics in paper circuit boards that communicate directly via ESP now. What would be the practical use of that? Electronics and paper circuit boards. It just looks like a mess. The Digital Naturalism Conference. Every few years, we bring together about 80 artists, designers, scientists, and technologists to unique places around the world to explore biodiversity and human-computer interaction. Oh, shit. We use the paper as a substrate, like the fiberglass of a PCB, to embed wires, contacts, and all kinds of electronics in a single sheet of paper. What the fuck is this? What is this song? It's like raping my ears. The goal was to have a modular set of organic PCB-like objects that could communicate in any environment. I mean, it's an interesting idea. Make your paper PCBs. I don't know if I want to make paper PCBs. It just looks. It looks so. I mean, I like the idea, but it just looks like. It just looks like someone's like bad art project. I don't know. I mean, it looks cool, like that, when you get it working, but I don't know. Semiconductor light sensors. Learn the basics and make a transimpedance amplifier to boost light signals. That could be interesting. This miniature circuit amplifies the signal generated by light received by a CDS photoresistor. This ultrasensitive transimpedance amplifier transforms the current generated by a photodiode or LED into an output voltage having a gain equal to the resistance of RF. Adding two resistors to the circuit in figure C forms a T-network amplifier that greatly reduces the resistance of RF necessary to achieve a very high gain. Okay. Make a classic reaction game with microbit and cardboard. Maybe. I don't know. Like the paper ones, I don't care for, but the stuff with like I'm definitely gonna do the MBot one. And I'm definitely going to do the Mesh-tastic walkie-talkie one, or walkie-texty one. And I'll do this one too, because that's the more easier one you can do. It only takes 1 to 2 hours. $80-$90. This is what I really want to do, though. The Pocket Video Synthesizer. That shit looks awesome. But, yeah, the walkie-texty and the fucking Pocket Video Synthesizer look the coolest. Like, some of these are kind of silly. Pocket Pickleball. Hands-on with the ROS 2, Nodes, Topics, and Services, an introduction to the robot operating system for hobbyists and engineers. Up until the late 2000s, roboticists struggled with these exact concepts and would often recreate meshing schemes from scratch for every new robot. So, hypothetically speaking, if you had a job to develop the arms and hands of a robot, moving them to specific locations, picking up objects, shaking human hands, and so on, you do not have direct sensor output, as that's another engineer's job. You also need to work with the locomotion team, as the arms need to move to help balance the robot. Everyone meets one day to figure out how this will work together. Okay. In 2006, two PhD students at Stanford's Salisbury Robotics Lab Eric Berger and Keenan Wojcik set to solve this problem. They created the robot operating system. ROS or ROS is an open source robotics middleware framework and collection of libraries. It is not a true operating system like Windows or Mac OS or Linux, as it cannot control hardware directly and does not have a kernel for handling processes and memory allocation. Rather, it is built on top of an operating system, usually Linux, handles multiprocessing communication, and offers a collection of computational libraries such as the Transform Library 2, TF2, for handling coordinate frame transformations. Because ROS requires a full operating system and assumes you're working in a multiprocessing environment, it is not well suited for simple, single-purpose robotics like basic vacuum robots or maze solvers. Rather, scalability is the deciding factor. When you have multiple complex components that need to operate together, ROS can save you hundreds of hours of work and frustration. While ROS is used across academia for research, it also has been adopted by industry for real commercial robots. Examples include some of the Amazon warehouse robots, AvidBot's commercial-grade cleaners, and Omron's TM manipulator arms. If you're looking to build a large, complex helper bot for household chores, improve your robotic programming skills for a job, or simply see what the hype is about, we'll walk you through installing ROS and creating simple communication examples using topics and services. So I think for next weekend I'm going to buy myself a soldering kit, is what it sounds like to me. Get myself a nice soldering kit. Nodes and ROS are independent runtime processes, which essentially means they're separate programs that can be written in one of several supported programming languages. Out of the box, ROS 2 supports Python and C++, but you can write nodes in other community-supported languages. It seems like Python and C++ are the only coding languages nowadays, to be honest. Besides Rust. I've heard Rust is like a really good one. I've heard people like fucking cum their pants for Rust. The beauty of ROS is that nodes written in one language can communicate with nodes written in other languages. In general, you'll find C++ used for low-level drivers and processes that require fast execution. Python nodes, on the other hand, offer faster development time with some runtime overhead, which makes them great for prototyping and working with complex vision processing and machine learning frameworks. ROS relies heavily on object-oriented programming principles. Individual nodes are written as subclasses of the node class, inheriting properties from it as defined by ROS. Publishers and subscribers are object instances within these nodes. As a result, your custom node can have any number of publishers and subscribers. Navigate to. This is. I'm probably gonna go through 4 of these projects. I'm going to try to do this one on stream. I'll probably do all these on stream actually. That'd be fun, I think. What do you guys think? You think I should do some of these projects in here and try to stream it and record it for you guys? Would that be fun? Me building shit, building little mini robots and coding. Sounds fun to me. I hope it sounds fun to you, because it sounds fun to me. You guys can watch me solder. That'll be fun. Get to watch me solder a potentiometer. Sean Himmel. Why does that name sound so familiar? Okay, this looks sick. I'm definitely gonna save that. I'm definitely gonna save this. Bookmark this tab. I think I'm like depleting on calories right now because I'm like, I need carbs, bro. I'm gonna miss this place, but everything's gotta go away eventually. I kind of miss eating pizza rolls. I've been eating clean for years now. I do kind of miss pizza rolls. Pizza rolls were really good. Especially out of the oven. Dude. Oh. You ever tried pizza rolls out of the oven, bro? Those were fucking good. I would go to my friend's house. I never ate pizza rolls out the oven. I would always microwave them. And sometimes they'd be cold and hot. And I would just feel them and they'd be so good. Then one time I went to my friend's house. And they were like, you want pizza rolls? And they're like, yeah. And they put that shit in the oven on a baking sheet. They took it out. And it was crispy, bro. The crispy pizza rolls. That shit was fucking amazing. I love the crispy pizza rolls, dude. Damn, why do I have such a craving for fucking pizza rolls all of a sudden? I haven't thought about pizza rolls in 10 years. What the fuck? I must be hungry. Well, I know why I'm hungry, because I fucking worked out like an insane person. Shit, dude. It's one of those times where as a man, you just gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes you can't get home cooked meals. You just gotta fucking cook some fucking Hot Pockets or something. Calories are calories, dude. And with the way that I exercise, I definitely need the calories. Alright. snacking because I don't eat enough food. I need a wife. Too bad girls don't know how to be women anymore. You think you're sick, bro? You think you're on that real shit? Just wait till you start soldering the potentiometer on the breadboard, motherfucker. Then we'll see how tough you really are. I hate that I get hungry. Big breakfast. I'm gonna go into the cafe tomorrow and that work plate of fucking eggs. Make it like four eggs, no bacon. Eggs and French toast. Filament dryer. Ooh. A work IQ locking pivot and plenty of accessories. It's even sturdier than it looks. Yo! Look at this. Look at this advertisement. Space Dreamers, Makers, Guardians wanted. What the fuck? Space Force, dude? I can't believe that's a real thing. Like, what do they do? Fucking what are we doing? Fighting aliens and shit? Space Force. This mission was developing space professionals, acquiring space systems and military operations in space, from satellite defense to cybersecurity. Feels like just a bullshit branch, to be honest. I mean, that's just like Air Force, but a little bit higher. Just with more altitude. Space Force is the Air Force, but just a little bit higher. A little bit higher in the atmosphere. Bro, look at this fucking Rubik's Cube. What the fuck? How many pieces is that? Alright guys, so I have to go to bed. It's 9:26. I hope you enjoyed my stream. I know I didn't really do much. I know I didn't really say much or do much. I just kind of came in here like a fucking dude without sense. Gung-ho and shit. But I was kind of like high off of my my workouts. So I think I blame all my emotional aggression on the fact that I didn't sleep last night. And the fact that I worked out so much, I think it's just making me like irritable and also just aggressive. But you know, it is what it is. We'll be chill again tomorrow in the afternoon. I'm gonna do more of the homework. I'm gonna buy myself a soldering kit, and we'll reconvene. Okay. Have you guys a great rest of your night, and I'll see you next one, alright? Sweet dreams.